Okay. Two different videos, I guess, because I couldn't figure out how to reverse the thing. Alright, these are the two bags that I carry most often. This bag here, I carry the majority of the time. Mainly size-wise, and I can put more stuff in it. I also carry this bag. About 80% of the time, maybe 70% of the time, the other 20 or 30% of the time is this bag. Some of the items that are in here obviously don't make it from this bag to this bag, just because of size, capacity, and why I'm carrying this bag as opposed to this bag. But some of the things that I carry, it's kind of obvious the main reason, so we don't really need to go in depth about that. But little things, like I'll carry, I'll take them from a restaurant, they give them to you, take an extra one, whatever. Just because they're in plastic, they're not used, and you never know when it could come up. Especially with grandkids. You may need a spoon or fork or something if you've got the grandkids. Okay. These are some of the other things. I'm a big advocate of being able to start a fire, no matter what. In here are waterproof matches that I make myself. They're just wooden strike anywhere matches. And I heat up a candle, melt the wax, dip each individual match in the wax, which seals them without damaging the strike ability of the match. And then I wrap them up in foil so they stay dry. Normal fire starter. I don't go anywhere without a fire starter or some means of starting a fire. Some of the other cool things. This is try to open this one-handed. This is a portable solar panel that can charge up your cell phone or mobile radios or something like that. It stores, you set it out in the sun, it stores up enough energy to plug in, get a good charge on your cell phone, or you can hang it on the back of your pack and leave it down and have your cell phone plugged into it, or GPS or something like that. And if I'm even running down to Sportsman's Warehouse, I have this stuff in the bag because, once again, as I said at the very beginning, I'm kind of weird. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen when you're outside the house, and you're going to want to have this stuff. Anyways, this is one of my favorite knives. You can never have enough knives. This one I like a lot. She's made for skinning, but I like it. I'll even transfer this bag or this knife from bag to bag. I don't go anywhere without this one, as well as transferring it into my bug out bag. And make no mistake, these are not bug out bags. These are EDC bags, everyday carry bags. And we don't even want to get started on what's in my bug out bags. So, and the other thing I like about this is paracord. You can never go wrong with having a bunch of sources of paracord. But in this case, if push comes to shove and it really hits the fan, then I can unwrap this paracord, get a decent piece of wood, tie this onto it, and now I've given myself another tool and or weapon if need be. So, she's one of my favorites. Alright, survival kits. These small survival kits, they have fire starters in them, a way to signal, maybe one of those space blankets. They have a few different things. They're super light, super easy to carry. They give you a little bit of instructions, some helpful hints and stuff like that inside. Pretty cool. These are the kind of things my kids get in stockings now. Okay, binoculars. I do carry a small pair of binoculars. Why? Why not? Obviously, business cards. This is self-explanatory. Lights. I carry multiple different ways of lighting up, obviously, the dark, besides what I have on whatever particular firearm I'm carrying. I carry another type, and then always have a good strong headlamp, because when you need both hands but you still need the dark lit up, nothing works better than headlamps. Another space blanket. I think there's 2 space blankets in this bag. Obvious painkillers, aspirin, a first aid kit, small minimal first aid kit, but some of the stuff in here may be all you need at that given time. You can never have enough knives. I always have a knife attached, usually to a pocket or in a pocket or on my belt, but in addition I carry additional knives. Like I said, you can never have enough paracord if need be. The reason my zippers are bright, so in case I'm in darkness and I'm struggling or have to get into the bag quickly, I don't want to try to find it. Even when it's dark, you can somewhat see this, and obviously go quickly to the zipper, access and get in and get what you need. This is just what I carry when I'm leaving the house to run around town. If I'm leaving, like I'd be shortly doing here to go to Montana, obviously I'll be carrying much more stuff. Clean canteens and all kinds of different stuff. But that's a different bag, and it carries a lot of different stuff because I'll be in a different environment. But these are my urban, so to speak, environment bags that I do carry on a daily basis. So, like I said, set it up any way you need or what works for you. These are just some ideas, but this is kind of what I do and how I carry. For those that have been asking me about it, I apologize it took so long for me to kind of explain some of the stuff I carry. But once again, I'm not an expert at it. This is just what I feel like maybe the top things you may need in any given situation that may occur that you're not prepared for, not ready for, or surprised by, to give you an advantage. Because if you've been in any of my classes, you know the way I teach is you do whatever you have to do to survive it and get home, and you worry about all the rest afterwards. Hope that helps.